Hi everyone, it's Mitch from the SportsChatPlace.com, and it's Wednesday, June 17th, 2009. Today's sport of the day, we're going to talk college football. I just love college football. Everybody knows that, and that's, my favorite sport, and I could talk college football all day long. Just want to tell you guys what's going on. I'm working on my college football preview. First couple weeks of July, you'll start seeing these previews coming out. We're going to preview every team, every conference. What we think might happen. We're not going to be ranking any top 10s or top 25s or anything like that. It's not what we're all about. It's not what we do. We let that sort of stuff get settled on the field. We'll talk about who we think are the better teams later on in the season. But we'll certainly project who we think is going to be decent, and maybe take a look at some future lines as they start to come out. Usually start to come out the end of July for some of the bigger games later on in the season. In any event, let's just talk about a couple of things that we might be looking, expecting to see this college football season. Obviously the big three, what we're going to hear a lot about this season: Tim Tebow, Sam Bradford, Colt McCoy. Tebow and Bradford, two Heisman Trophy winners playing college football in the same season. And then you also have Colt McCoy, who many thought deserved last year's Heisman. I think a lot of, how far their Heisman hopes go depend on how well their teams do. So much of it figures in every year that way. So, we'll find out. Will there be another player out there who kind of sneaks into the mix? I'm sure there'll be some players out there that will certainly get some mention. Last year it was, Sean Green in Iowa that kind of crept in there. Javon Ringer early in the season. We'll have to see who this year's, Green and Ringer are, and there'll certainly be some other players out there. It happens every single year. Some of the other things people are expecting: the Florida Gators just have a ton of returning talent, easily, projected to be the best team in the country. And whether you love the Gators or don't like the Gators, tough to argue that returning talent from a national champion, an experienced team, a team that is a Heisman Trophy winner, maybe the best defensive player in the country, and Brandon Spikes, they're going to be a handful. But injuries happen, upsets happen. There's a reason that they play the game. So I don't think anyone's ready to give the Gators the trophy just yet. I think that we're going to see some, maybe the reemergence of some of the, traditional powers of the last 20 years. Last year we saw it was the Alabama Crimson Tide that made a resurgence. We saw the Ohio Buckeyes stay, pretty much where they've been since Jim Tressel has moved into Columbus. But I think that we see a couple of the other programs maybe not get back to that elite top level, but I see them make a statement and show that they're still going to be a force to contend with, and maybe do something on the recruiting trail that lifts their program back. Of course, I'm talking about the Michigan Wolverines. I'm talking about the Florida State Seminoles. I'm talking the Miami Hurricanes. These are teams that have been a big part of college football the last 25 years, and teams that we're used to seeing compete for the championship. And we get 10 teams, not just USC, Texas. It seems that that maybe 2 or 3 teams rise to the top every single year. We start getting a few years, where we see 10 teams all rising to the top without, playing each other. Then maybe we'll get closer to that college football playoff that everybody seems to always want. In any event, I just wanted to talk a little bit of college football. This is Mitch from the SportsChatPlace.com. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be sure to check out all of our sports picks, write-ups, and action here at the SportsChatPlace.com.